All right, okay. Hello, everybody. Hi, this is me, that is Chauskas from Easy Markets, and this is the Daily Pitcher International breaking news section. Look, there are a few things that I want to pick up on and I want to talk about, and one of those things is Bitcoin. Honestly, wow. I mean, we are getting crazier and crazier with it every day, and of course, look, everything it's kind of pointing towards that 100,000 now. So look, I'm gonna pick up on all of that, but just before we go any further, let me have a read through our risk disclaimer. So, the content we produce does not constitute investment advice or investment recommendations and should not be considered as such. This material should not be taken as an invitation to acquire any financial instrument or product. Look, I'll give you a few seconds to read the rest. Yep. But But basically, yeah, the crypto world is on fire. And look, also before we jump into all that, just a quick mentioning of our Easy Markets website, which you can always check out for more information about us. If you have any questions, reach out to us. We'll be more than happy to assist. So now then, let's have a look. Let's have a look at this madness, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my God, listen, 100,000. Yes, we are almost there. And this is probably the point where although all those people who were like back in let me just jump into BTC USD, or actually, you know what, Bitcoin. Let me just pick up on Bitcoin chart, which is from TradingView. So basically everybody who was like, when we were hitting this here, 18,000 and a half back in 2000, like 17, 18, everybody's, Bitcoin will go to 100,000, and but the thing is that then we had like a slowdown, and then nothing happened up until the 20th year 2020. Then we rallied, then we skyrocketed in 2021 as well, and we reached the 60, 60 almost 9, and everybody was like happy, and everybody was like, this is yes, we're gonna go, and then it sold off. It sold off, and it went all the way back to 15,000, 16,000 here. And look, this is the thing. This is the interesting thing, that how everything changed and how everything quickly is shifting. One thing for sure, and if you're applying technical analysis in general and you're applying just logic, I don't think that this will end, will continue going forever. Because let's face it, it will eventually correct back down at some point, but the question is when. So for now, the way I'm going to look into this, first of all, I'm going to look at the daily chart. First of all, I mean, so far so good. I talked about this in my morning videos, by the way, and I said that, look, if we do clear that 93 and a half thousand mark, then it opens the door to some higher levels, maybe even that 100,000 zone. And I think, then there we go, fantastic. We are getting there, and we are approaching that. Now, the way this could go, and this is where, again, this is my logic, and this is something that I'm gonna probably a lot of crypto enthusiasts are gonna throw tomatoes at me, but look, nevertheless, I'll still say it. For now, yes, I'm aiming for that 100,000, but let's not forget that there's a lot of people who will be having their take profits around the 100,000 mark. So from the trading perspective, in a way, I think that there, yes, we could see a push higher, and then, for example, it might stall around the 100,000 zone, and this is where people, you know what, I had a good run, let's take our profits. There will be a lot of profit taking, but maybe not as much. But then, let's say maybe then Bitcoin could correct back down a little bit, but then it could push up again towards the 100,000, and this is the thing where if it's going to start traveling to 100,000 again, so let's say we'll do something like this, like a bit of a curve. Let me just scroll back here. There we go. So it will do something like this. Then, yeah, I mean, everybody will be, oh, great, like we're approaching the 100,000 mark. We were going to break it. Probably we're going to go even further north. But this is the thing. We might clear it again. We might clear that, whatever all-time high then is. But then maybe it's not going to go that much to the upside. Maybe it's going to go a little bit higher, collect all those buyers who are maybe late to the game, who want to go in right now at 100, at a beautiful number of 100,000. And that's where we could see, a correction back down. Because, like I said, this cannot continue all the way all the time to the upside. No, it will have to eventually correct at some point. So we had the same story here, and yes, it went for another like all-time high, but then it quickly reversed back down. So yes, the whole idea here, by the way, the whole rally here is of course because of the Trump, because everybody sees Trump more favorable for cryptos. We have Elon Musk in there sitting as well. So who's going to be like joining the forces with Trump? So he's very pro crypto. So all these factors are kind of factoring in into the whole idea that cryptos should be soaring, and we're seeing that happening. So, but again, once reality hits, I think that and reality might hit in around maybe January time. So, and another thing, by the way, another thing is that the previous rallies, let's say the first one the major one that we had, if I'm not mistaken, it was also happening. Let me just jump back into the TradingView chart. So this is right here. This is what I'm talking about. So this rallied here, December rallied, and then we slowed down in January. So this is the interesting bit. So you see, eventually, like around New Year's time, we have those big rallies, and then the year starts, and we see a correction. So I think that for those who have managed to miss this rally, don't worry. There's always the downside. And to be honest, a correction for this one is needed, because how can you invest into something when it's like the simple stock market, right? You're not going to buy a stock when it's like all-time high. No, you're going to wait until it's going to correct, and then you're going to pick it up again. So the same story applies here. And at the moment, like I said, well done for Bitcoin bulls. Congratulations to them. They're beautifully pushing this one further north. But again, let's be very careful around the 100,000 mark. And in general, I've talked about this before in my webinars. Look, for quite a while this year, we have been watching this falling channel. And if we do apply logic, and if we do apply technical analysis on this, so according to all the TA rules, such patterns tend to break to the upside. Did it break to the upside? Tick. Fantastic. We did. Now we look at the prevailing trend. The prevailing trend was because it was to the upside. That's why the breakout here was to the upside. So we got that. Now we look at the how much did we travel from that recent low, and then when we rebounded from this 100-day EMA, and we traveled before kind of entering this falling channel pattern, and we did roughly around 50% basically of gains. So the same logic you can apply on a breakout as well. So roughly, it can do the same amount, so the same percentage. And on this one, as you can see, yes, the move here looks greater, right? But percentage-wise, it's actually not 50 still. So the 50% is roughly, let me just zoom in here, roughly around 104-ish. Again, these are very approximate numbers, but this is something that I want to kind of keep an eye on, because again, it's great, it's nice. Yes, we're having this rally, and I think it could still go further. Maybe even it could surpass this this mark here, but this 50% of mine, which I have, that's great. But that's what I'm saying. So this is kind of an indication where it could potentially go, but don't be surprised if it stalls around that area. And if you're wondering why it's stalling, like say somewhere around this weird number of 104, then that's your reason. So this is, like I said, this is just an idea. This is something not to kind of, base your, take profits and your stop losses on. No, this is just something, some food for thought, something for you to consider, and hopefully you can adjust it to your trading strategy, trading style, and yeah, go from there. But I just wanted to run this by you, because I think that this is worth mentioning. Because look, I mean, Bitcoin Cash is also explosive. It's pushing nicely to the upside. Great, wonderful. But for example, other cryptos like Ethereum, those are lagging. Those are not moving that much. So this is where it's, like I said, this is where it's interesting. Either this one's going to play the catch-up game and eventually pop, or maybe not, or maybe it's just showing that, hey, maybe it's not, we're not ready to go that much to the upside. But look, I think that Ethereum still could have its moment of truth. Litecoin as well. I mean, Dogecoin and Ripple, these are already done. We're waiting for a bit of a retracement at some point, but like I said, Ethereum looks quite interesting. So if you've missed on Bitcoin, maybe Ethereum could be that gameplay. However, the problem is, like I said, maybe Ethereum sees a little bit something more into the future. Maybe that's why it's not rallying that too much. So maybe it's all about Bitcoin right now, all the hype around Bitcoin. So hey, let's keep an eye on that. Let's keep an eye on that hype, and let's not forget that there is also a monthly chart which shows you a very nice picture. And this, according to all the TA rules, I mean, this is desperately crying for a bit of a correction. Let's see if that's going to happen. But look, I just wanted to run this by you, ladies and gentlemen. We are going through interesting times, but don't forget that those interesting times eventually end. So do not get caught in a hype. Like I said, keep your eyes on this, and let's see how this is going to play out. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. I just wanted to share this with you, and I'll be coming out with more of these Daily Pitch International breaking news segments and sections. So please do subscribe, subscribe in order not to miss any of those. And yeah, check out our YouTube channel for that. So thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. I'll see you next time. Thank you very much, and bye-bye.